Little homies watching, so I had to get it straight. If I'm teaching wealth, I can't show them paper plates. Turn game into class, turn class into checks, turn checks into peace, turn peace into
Back to the city, yeah. From the corner to the office, doing it all legit.
Hey, what's going on, fellow investors? Hope everyone's having a great day. You know, lately there's been a lot of news about gas prices, and not just the news, people are talking about it. The prices are astronomical depending on where you live in the country. They've definitely gone up. And being an investor, that made me look at what's the root of this, what's causing this. We know there's a situation going on in the Gulf region of the world, and the price of gas, and that being one of the biggest gas regions in the world, it's being affected by oil, which is affecting the prices, which is affecting us, the consumers. And yes, I'm a consumer, but I also like to think like an investor. So I started looking at companies like Exxon and Chevron, and I even went and looked at Valero stock, man, because I'm like, hey, I believe in seizing every opportunity, and I wanted to capitalize on this situation. But I was like, man, I already have enough to keep up with. I got X amount of crypto, X amount of stocks, and X amount of ETF or exchange traded funds. So I was like, yo, why don't I just see if I can find some oil? How can I invest in oil? I used to see it in the newspapers when I first started investing and trying to learn about it. So it's got to be a way. And lo and behold, your boy came across the United States Oil Fund, ticker symbol USO. U as in umbrella, S as in Sam, O as in Oscar. And I was like, whoa, I think I may have hit the jackpot. But just because I found it, let me take a look and see what it's been doing. And that's what I want to do today. I want to go through USO, or the United States Oil Fund, and see if it's a good fit for my portfolio. I can already tell you, I have a strange feeling it is. Hey, welcome to Investment with Rod, everyone. On this channel, we talk about stocks, we talk about crypto, we talk about exchange traded funds, but more importantly, I show you my journey on how I take small amounts of money and invest for my financial future. If there's something you're interested in, do your boy a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you get something out of this video. That is the thumbs up. Share the channel out, not necessarily on a community tab, but tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, everybody right now should be thinking about the current economic situation and their financial future. Notice I didn't say generational wealth. Notice I didn't say invest a nest egg, just your financial future, because a lot of things are shifting right now and we need to be ready. All right. With all that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get paid, baby. Let me jump down here into this Robinhood. You know, that's my favorite little platform to share with y'all. And I'm going to go over here. And there it is. I already have it pulled up. Ticker symbol again is USO. U umbrella, S Sam, O Oscar, United States Oil Fund. We're going to break it down, but you can see $134.73 per share. The market is open right now, so this number could fluctuate. But I always say, and I'm going to keep saying it, don't get worried about I don't have $134. I don't have $135. I don't even have $100. Don't worry. On Robinhood, you can get fractional shares or a slice of the pie. You don't have to buy the whole pie. You can get a $5 slice, a $2 slice. Again, I'm showing y'all my journey on how I take small amounts of money and invest my financial future. If I have more money, I invest more. If I have less money, I don't make an excuse. I find a way. If I got $2, I'm going to find a way to throw 50 cents to the side so I can invest once I get to $1, because it only takes $1 to invest on Robinhood. All right, as we can see, it's up 1.77% today. I don't get caught up really in the dollar value because I'm trying to build a position. I'm trying to build up shares. So I'd like to look at what percentage is my money going up. Some people like to look at the dollars. It's all personal preference. So we're going to look down here. I'm going to skip to 1 week and 1 month because I got a feeling I'm going to keep oil around for a while. If you notice over the history of my life, oil always seemed to come up. It may take every 2 years, every 4 years, every 6 years, but it keeps coming up ever since I was a little boy. So I'm going to have me some oil in my portfolio from now going forward. So in the last 3 months, it is up, y'all. And oh my God, I wish I'd have had this epiphany about 4 months ago. In the last 3 months, it's up 82.08% right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I bought some USO because I had a tip, and I put it in one of my portfolios a larger amount than what I have here. And I put some here on Robinhood. I think I still have the one that's in the larger portfolio, but I sold all my USO on Robinhood, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Anyway, before I just pass out over here and the video will be shorter than I expected, let me just keep going here. So year to date, I am going to look at year to date because now we're at end of April. It's not just the past 3 months. We're not looking at the whole year from January to now. It's up even higher, y'all. That's why I wanted to look at it. If it's moving up 80-something% in the last 3 months, it could be a greater or lower fluctuation if I even go just one more month and go year to date. So up 96.73% year to date. Up. So a year ago, before all this hoopla started going on, the price of gas going up, situations going on overseas, it was only what? Maybe $70. Now it's $134 a share. We have to seize every opportunity, man. Don't look at the glass as being half empty. Look at it as being half full. Yeah, price of gas is going up, but how can I get ownership in the people that are running the gas or running the oil? And that's where your boy Rod is right now. And that's where everyone that's watching this video, hopefully your mindset is in the same place. So let's look at the last year. Hey, it's pretty cool. 95.47% is up. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to look at a chart. I'm going to look at this chart. So we know it was right here. About a year ago, it was at what? 64. It was down 6%. That's probably right around the time I sold mine, or maybe over here. No, I wasn't up. So it's probably right around here. And I bought it and it kept, I didn't see it do nothing, but did I give it time? And that's why I talk about I'm a buy and hold investor. I should have never purchased this knowing I may sell it soon. So I'm going to look over here in the last 5 years. What has it done? I want to see some longevity. So we're going to go back over at the beginning of this chart right here. So 2021, oil was $44.43. It went up, but notice it dipped a little bit here, but it kept going up. I don't remember now what happened. This is my thing. What happened? I'm going to ask the question. Y'all don't just think to yourselves. What happened from 21 to when this started going up? People were stuck in the house, price down, people not really using gas, barely. Then prices started going up. Why? People started getting outside. In that little short time frame from December 21, 6 months later to June, it's up 115%. I'm just taking y'all on a little history ride right now. This is how I look at stuff. I ain't gonna just jump in there because it's up right now. But then it kind of, once people are outside and they got used to people being inside, then it just stayed level. It kind of stayed up. I mean, it went up and down, but then right here, oh boy, we want to start, having situations and issues with certain people. And then next thing you know, prices going up, price of oil going up, gas going up. But what makes the gas is also going to go up. And that's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. We got to stop thinking like consumers and sometimes think like owners, investors. Now, I did enter a small position so I wouldn't forget. I'm already up 5%, but I have dumped a larger portion into the portfolios that I don't share on this channel because I want to show everyone how to do it the small way. And I do it the small way. And I'm going to share something with you how at the end of this video, I'm going to share something. It's not a lot of money, but I'm going to show you where you can be. Now, keep in mind, this is like an ETF. It's a fund, so it does have 9 holdings. It's been around since 2006, 20 years. It does not pay a dividend. If you're looking at this to get some extra income, it's not going to happen. Now, can your money grow over time? Yes, we just seen what it's done in 3 months. We've seen what it's done year to date in 4 months. We saw what it did back in 21 in 6 months to June 22. So we know it can grow, but don't get into this thinking it's a dividend. Other than that, it's really nothing. And I want to show y'all this real quick, and then I'm going to get ready to close this video out. I'm going to hit this little feather, which is the home screen. Notice it says home. And I'm going to go back to I just want to show y'all this. Today, I got to get rid of this home. I don't like that. I don't even know how I got there. Well, y'all see it anyway. Individual account, $2,152. And this is the account that I use on YouTube to make small investments. Or if I'm thinking about getting a stock, I may throw $1 in there, $2 in there. But keep in mind, y'all, I haven't thrown large amounts of money in here. So you may be saying, wow, he's talking about $2 or $5 or $10. That's no money. If you stay consistent and you stay persistent, I'm not trying to sound cool. I'm just trying to sound real. If you stay like that, there's no reason your money won't grow. And this here, it actually should be more than this. I got rid of some crypto when I got some new furniture. So, hey, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to make this too much longer. Get ready to get us out of here. So what do y'all think about owning oil? Would you like to be an owner and you're not going to have your own oil field or your own oil pump like you may see in the thumbnail. I'm not saying that, but to know that you're now, oil is, if I'm not mistaken, a commodity or something like that. So you may not own stock in a company, but you're owning, in my opinion, something that's larger and affects everything globally that could be a lot more and worth a lot more than a lot of companies out there. Keep that in mind. One thing I do want to look at, and I'm just going to glance at it real quick. I'm not going to take y'all back over there with me for the sake of time and everybody that's going to be watching this, but I just want to see what are the assets under management. Y'all bear with me here. My computer is spinning. And push come to shove, I look on my phone. By the time I do all this, I just look on my phone real quick. My computer's not been liking me lately, man. I don't know what's going on. There it is. It popped up. Okay. So here it is. $1.7 billion assets under management, meaning this fund is, as it's standing right now, is worth $1.7 billion invested into this fund. So I'm a believer. I'm sold. Hey, like I said, do me a favor if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Share the channel out. Tell them that, hey, it's a regular guy over there that's showing you his journey on how to take small amounts of money and invest for your financial future. Again, it's your boy, Rod. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. And as always, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I guarantee you. Much love, y'all. Peace.
Little homies watching, so I had to get it straight. If I'm teaching wealth, I can't show them paper plates. Turn game into class, turn class into checks, turn checks into peace, turn peace into net.
To the city, yeah. From the corner to the office, doing it all legit.